November 20th, 1943. Betio Island, Tarawa Atoll. Dawn rises over shattered coral and burning palm trees. Smoke hangs low over Red Beach 2. In the wreckage of sand, steel, and splintered wood, American Marines brace for another assault. Ammunition belts are checked, tripods are set, barrels are wiped clean of coral dust. The stillness lasts only seconds. Then it begins. From the haze emerges the sound of automatic fire, deep, rhythmic, deliberate. Japanese Type 92 heavy machine guns open up, their steady cadence earning them the nickname Woodpecker. Moments later, a different sound answers, sharper, faster, relentless. The M1919 Browning joins the fight. What unfolds on islands like Tarawa, Guadalcanal, Saipan, and Okinawa is more than a clash of armies. It is a clash of industrial philosophies. Two machine guns, two doctrines, two visions of modern war. The M1919 Browning was not born in the Pacific. It was the evolution of lessons learned in World War I. Designed by John Moses Browning, it adapted the earlier water-cooled M1917 into a lighter, air-cooled form that emphasized mobility and sustained fire. Chambered in .30-06 Springfield, it fired from 250-round cloth belts at 400 to 600 rounds per minute. It was not elegant, it was not delicate, it was practical. Weighing roughly 31 pounds with a 14-pound tripod, the total system came to about 45 pounds, light enough for a two-man crew to carry and reposition under fire. Its tolerances were intentionally forgiving. Sand, mud, humidity, the Pacific offered all three in abundance. The M1919 kept working. By contrast, Japan's Type 92 heavy machine gun reflected a different engineering culture. Introduced in 1932 and influenced by the earlier Hotchkiss system, it fired the 7.7 by 58 mm cartridge from rigid 30-round metal feed strips. It was accurate and robustly constructed, but it was heavy. Fully mounted, it weighed over 120 pounds. Its precise machining demanded careful maintenance. In jungle humidity and coral dust, that precision could become a liability. Perhaps its most controversial feature was the oiling system. Each cartridge was lightly lubricated before chambering, intended to improve extraction. In theory, it reduced friction. In practice, oil collected dirt and grit. In the Pacific climate, that mixture sometimes created stoppages at the worst possible moment. The difference between belt-fed and strip-fed systems mattered deeply in sustained combat. An American crew could link belts together, maintaining extended bursts and continuous suppressive fire. A Type 92 crew had to pause every 30 rounds to insert a new strip. In isolated engagements, this difference could determine whether a defensive line held or faltered. Production magnified the disparity. During World War II, American industry manufactured nearly 390,000 M1919 variants. Companies like the Saginaw Steering Gear Division of General Motors applied automotive assembly techniques to weapon production. Parts were interchangeable. Standardization was absolute. A component from one factory fit seamlessly into a gun from another. Japan produced approximately 45,000 Type 92s between 1932 and 1945. Production relied heavily on precision machining and skilled fitting. As resources dwindled later in the war, maintaining consistent quality became increasingly difficult. In Guadalcanal in October 1942, American forces faced repeated assaults around Henderson Field. While water-cooled guns provided fixed defense, air-cooled M1919 crews could move quickly to reinforce weak points. That mobility mattered. At Tarawa in 1943, Marines reported that M1919s continued functioning despite seawater immersion during landing operations. With minimal cleaning, the guns returned to action.
In extreme heat on Peleliu, American crews improvised barrel cooling with canteen water and spare barrels to maintain fire during prolonged engagements. Meanwhile, captured Japanese reports acknowledged the challenge of facing sustained automatic fire. American after-action reports frequently noted abandoned Japanese Type 92s with bent feed strips or fouled oil systems, yet they also recorded the determination of the crews who operated them under increasingly difficult conditions. By Saipan in 1944, American infantry divisions deployed machine guns in interlocking patterns, creating overlapping fields of fire. Doctrine emphasized fire superiority, not merely accuracy, but dominance. Suppression, movement, and coordinated bursts replaced static precision shooting. The American approach reflected a broader industrial strategy: standardize everything. Ammunition manufactured in multiple facilities fed every machine gun without modification. Spare parts traveled worldwide and fit universally. Training emphasized simplicity. Young recruits mastered the M1919's operation quickly. The Japanese system reflected a different military heritage, one that valued accuracy and discipline. But modern industrial warfare demanded sustained volume as much as precision. As the war intensified, the gap between philosophies widened. In Okinawa in 1945, machine guns on both sides were pushed to extremes. American crews rotated barrels, swapped positions, and maintained constant suppressive fire for hours. The durability of the M1919 under heat, ash, and monsoon rain became part of battlefield lore. The Type 92, though capable in skilled hands, struggled under sustained operational stress. Its weight limited mobility, its feed strips slowed continuous fire, and its production numbers could not match the scale of American output. When the war ended, the M1919 remained in service for decades. Variants appeared in Korea, Vietnam, and even into the late 20th century. Its core principles, belt feeding, manageable weight, mechanical simplicity, influenced generations of machine gun design. The Type 92 faded from frontline service, remembered as a symbol of Japan's attempt to modernize within industrial constraints it could not overcome. In the end, the story of these two weapons is not merely about ballistics or rates of fire. It is about industry, doctrine, and adaptation. It is about how design decisions made in factories shaped outcomes thousands of miles away on distant islands. On beaches like Tarawa and hillsides like Okinawa, machine guns did not decide the war alone, but they revealed a truth about modern conflict. Sustained, reliable firepower, backed by industrial capacity, could shape the battlefield long before the first shot was fired. And in that contest, the M1919 Browning stood as one of the defining weapons of the Pacific War.